While explaining, I will ask too many questions today to understand, to see that if you have understood or not. So we are building the website. What is the first step when user comes to the religion website? What the first step is, either he should register, or if he has registered, he should log into the website. What is the second step in the religion website? Second step is he will go and create a new religion. What he will do? He will create a new religion. Once the new religion is created, it will be passed to admin in the pending state, and admin can approve it. Once it is approved, without even if it is approved, admin of the religion, that is the one who has created the religion, can add the views or opinion. Let's put the opinion, because if I'm saying views, people might feel that even I will change the name of opinion, I will find some good name instead of opinion. Right now I'm putting opinion. Opinion. If I'm using the views word, it can be misunderstood by the people that it's the number of views, how many times you viewed the religion. So there will be miscommunication to the user. So instead of, let's say, views, I am saying opinions. So now, admin of the religion who created the religion, he can go and he can add his opinions. Opinion is also not a good word. Let's see. Let's put some paragraphs. I don't know the real name which I should put. I have to take. What do you say when you have so many lines in the Bible? Each line is called what? Do you know that? What is it called? In the Bible, so many paragraphs are there. Do you say some name to it?
I don't know.
In Buddhism, what you call? Tamil? Who is Buddhist? Tamil is Buddhist, right?
No, I'm not.
You're not. Okay, you're Indian. Sorry. Who was Buddhist? Johnny. Johnny was Buddhist, right?
Yeah. Maybe verse.
Verse is right. Verse.
Yeah.
Yeah, verse is right word. Right. Let's use a verse. This looks at least decent. Okay. So admin of the religion will go and create the verses maybe. And each new verse will also ask to admin, because admin has to approve the verse, because sometimes people are crazy. They will put anything in the verse, and they will put YouTube videos of kids playing in the verse, but the religion is not related to that, or they put some dirty videos, anything, and it will be not good for the admin. So it will pass to admin, and admin has to approve it. Admin has to approve it. So we are up till this point. So we completed the login, we created the new religion, we send it to admin for approval. That is part done. We went to the verse, and verse was passed to the admin. Admin can approve it. Now let's see what we want to do more on this website. So after the verse is added to the website, one second, let me open. Okay, one second. Let me start my charger. Okay. So after the verse is approved, it will be viewed the user. The users. It will be public. It will be viewed to the user, and user can copy any verse in his religion. User can like any verse. Liking, like in Facebook liking, you can like the. Also, user can follow the religion. These three things we have to do. So, if I am seeing the religion, I can follow the religion. So we have to see how to follow the religion. And also I can see that whenever user view the verse, he can copy any verse in his religion, or he can like any verse. So something we will do this thing. Let's go to our project, and we will go to index page where anyone can see all the religions. All the approved religions are present here. Let me start this one. Okay, this is not started yet. Okay, now it started. So we have to do now three things. Okay, create new views. You can go to this new views. Let's change this to verses. Create new verses, and here will be the views. So whatever views will be created for this religion, we can see that. So let's change that one. My mouse is not good, so it's giving little problem. So instead of views opinion, let's put verses, and here I will say verses. I have to create a page to see the verses, but before doing that, let's try to make it follow. I want to follow this religion, so we will make the follow part. So to follow means I need to insert the record into which table? Let's see. This is the religions follower. Let's see what are the fields in this one. In this one is the follower ID, religion ID, follower user ID, and the follower date. Let's change the date, because we need to use the timestamp is again updating. Whenever I update the record in the table, it's again updating the time. So I don't want. I want whenever user has entered the detail, I want that time. It should not be updated. So instead of timestamp, I will use the date and time. We'll delete this part. So I changed from timestamp to date time. So now I want to insert in this table. So whenever user will click follow, I have to insert in this table, and I have to see whether the religion ID and the follower user ID is not used previously. So for example, if user has already followed a religion, he cannot follow again that religion. Okay, so we need to check that thing. So let's create one page to follow. I will put all the logic in that page. Follow religion.php. So here, since I'm inserting in this table, which table? Religions follower. So I will create a insert record. I will go to the insert application object, insert record, and the record insertion form. I'll choose a connection. I will choose the religions follower. And after user has followed, I will right now keep this blank and see if I want to put something here or not. So follower ID is automatically taken. It is auto increment. It will be automatically updated. So first record will be 1, second record will be 2, third record will be 3. So I don't need that one. So I'll delete this. Religion ID will come from the URL. In the URL, I will pass question mark. So if I go into URL, so URL will be like religion ID will be, let's say, 1. So that URL religion ID will come from the URL. Follower user ID is something which will come from the session because the user is logged in, and from that I will take the follower ID. And if user is not logged in, I will not allow the user to insert the record. So I need the follower user ID from the session. So if I click the religion ID in the dynamic default value, let's put URL religion ID. In the follower user ID, let's put session user ID. And the follower date. Date will be something which I will insert in the database. That will be the current date. So I will write some PHP line here to pass the current date. Let's put the hidden field right now, and I will click OK. Once I click OK, you will see the code is generated by the Dreamweaver, right? This code is generated by the Dreamweaver. And actually, one question to you. I'm getting this from the URL. This I'm getting from the logged in user ID. And date I know, which is the current date. So what is the use of this form? Is it useful or it is useless? Because I know all the 3 fields. Why should I ask user to put these details where I know every detail of the user? I know the religion ID will come in the URL. I know the follower user ID will come in the session user ID, and I know the date. So why I created this form? Is this form useful or useless?
Maybe it's useful for user experience.
Okay. So actually, I don't want this form. I created this form because I want to create this PHP code. I don't need this form. Even I don't need any HTML part. I will delete it. I created this form because I need this. I need this code. Got it?
Yes.
Tamil, you got it? Why I created this form? Because I need this code. Because otherwise I have to write this whole code again with my hand. But since Dreamweaver was doing automatically, so I need to generate this code.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. And actually I don't need the post part because everything will come from the URL. So in the URL it will be get religion ID underscore get religion ID. So I will only check if get religion ID is there. If is set religion ID is there, just I will check that one. If religion ID in the URL is there, then I will insert this record into this table. So I don't need the post value. So I will need the religion ID. And what is the follower user ID? It is not the post follower user ID. It is a session ID. What is the session ID? We will get it from here. Because I need the session ID. Okay, it's not displaying. Maybe Let's say this one. Okay, session ID. I will drag and drop this session ID in this place because I need the user ID who is logged in. So I will put this session user ID and the date. Date for date, I will show you how to write the current date. I will say date, Y, M, D, hours, minute, second. So year, month, day. Okay. And there is hours, minute, and seconds. So we are putting the complete date. So in PHP, we write the date in this format and that date will go into the database. I also need one more thing. What I need if user is logged in or not. Because if user is not logged in, I don't want him to follow anything. So I will also put restrict access to the page. And I will check only username and password because I don't need to care if it is admin or member. At least it should be only logged in user. And if it is not logged in, I will send it to the login page. And I'll say, okay. So you will see here is my code which will check if user is not logged in. And here is the code which will insert it into the table. And once it is inserted into the table, I want this page to redirect to the index page. Since we are coming from this index page, so I want user to redirect to the index page. So I will say header, redirect to another page. Just remember this code in PHP. I will say header and double quote, header round bracket, double quote, and I will say location colon index.php and I'll put semicolon and I'll say exit out. So when I say this one, so what will happen whenever I send user to this page, it will check if user is logged in. Oh yes, logged in, go ahead. If religion ID is passed in the URL, yes, it is passed, go ahead. And then it will insert the record in the database. And after it insert the record into the database, it will redirect it back to the index page. So we will get one follower. Now, instead of writing is set, there is one extra round bracket both the side. I will remove that. Instead of writing is set, I can also say not empty. This is the preferable way in PHP I used to use in my code. I will say not empty and is set. Both are exactly, both are similar, not exactly same, but I prefer to use this way, not empty. But here one thing I need to change, that if user has already followed a record here, I don't want it to follow him again. So I will put that logic in some time, but before putting that logic, let's see if this logic is working. So user should be logged in, and then we should be able to insert the record into the follower table. Let's do that now. So in the index.php, I will send the user, if user click this follow button, I will send the user to follow religion website, where I will say in the question mark, I will pass religion underscore ID equal to this religion ID. Okay, so now I will refresh the page. And here I can see verses, which we will do in some time today or tomorrow. If we get time today, we'll do today. And if I click follow, what will happen? See, follow, it goes there and it followed it and come back here. And if I see here, its record is added. Follower ID is 1, religion is 1, follower user ID is 1, and follower date is this one. Let's try to do it again. It goes there, followed it, come back again. I will put here some counter so that I should see how many people are following this religion. I will do that in short time. But before that, let's see. Now, if I put again, I'm able to add the record again, which I don't need it. Because once user has followed a religion, he should not be able to follow that religion again. So we have to fix that part. So how to fix that? Yeah.
A quick question. So I didn't understand this concept about follow. Like, what does that actually do? Like, once a user clicks the follow, what happens? It's
Okay.
like a subscription, or?
Yeah. There are two things. First is, what is the meaning of the follow? Meaning of the follow is, let's say Hindu religion is there. I want to see how many are following Hindu religion. So whoever likes the Hindu religion, they can click the follow.
Okay.
Okay. So if I follow it, that means if let's say we get 1 million followers for Hindu religion, that means 1 million users are following Hindu religion. Now what happens when I click follow? Let's do that one. I will go through again. So when user click follow, I send the user to follow religion one. And here I will put some echo statement for you to understand. I am logged in, exit out. So when I click follow, it will go to the follow religion.php, see the URL, and religion ID equal to 1. And first step is passed, that user is logged in or not. This is the code to check they're logged in or not. So if I'm putting exit here, that means I already passed this step, that means I'm logged in. Then what happened? After I'm logged in, I go here down, 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 down. I see if it is in the URL get religion ID is there or not. In the URL we have religion ID, that means user will go inside this if condition. If I do echo of this statement, you will see what is the insert statement coming. Refresh it. So this is the insert into religion's follower, religion ID, follower user ID, follower date, and we are passing these values. That means I'm inserting this record, the user's name ID, into this table.
Okay.
Since I'm inserting in this table, so after insertion, I'm redirecting this to again index page. He has already followed, so we redirect back to the index page. Right? So we are going, this is the redirection to index page. We are not able to see this page. This page is coming in few seconds and is going back. So how user will know? User will know, maybe we can show some message here and that you have been successfully followed, or we can create a counter and that counter will update so that user can see how many people are following this religion. Got it? Any questions?
So any new post about like any new views that was verses that's been added for this specific religion will be automatically like show up in the specific user's page or something like that?
We are not talking about views right now. Views will be a different page. If I click verses, you will be in the views page. We are not talking about that page. Whenever the religion is created, this is the religion page. You will see all the religion which is approved by the admin.
Okay.
So each religion has different followers. For example, Christian religion may have 1 million followers, Hindu religion may have 2 million followers, Buddhist may have 3 million followers, Islam may have 10 million followers, I don't know. So the religion which is created, if someone likes this religion, if you like this religion, you can click the follow button. When you click the follow button, that means you are following this religion. That means you are the follower of the Hindu religion.
Okay.
To know. And where are the views? If I click this verses, I will create a page where I will see all the verses of this religion. So let's say there are a million verses of this religion. So if I click this verses, I will go to another page where I will see all the verses of this religion. And each verse I can like it or I can copy it in my religion, because I might have created some religion on my name. So if I like some verses of this Hindu religion, I can copy that verse into my religion so that I can get some from the Islam, some from the Christian, some from the Hindu. I will create my own religion with all the mixtures of all the religions.
Okay.
Got it?
I got it.
Okay. If you have any question, just ask. Or if you did not understand, just ask the question. So what we are doing, this is something we created a follow one. Right now you are not able to see the difference because once I click follow, it goes to that page and comes back again quickly. So here we can probably show the message that you are being successfully followed, or we can also show the message here. Maybe I can write. I will not redirect user to the another page. I can say here in the body, I can say confirmation, and here I will say you are successfully following the religion. Whatever religion is there, I will put the name of the religion. You are successfully following the religion and the religion name. So if I want to get the religion name, how will I get the religion name? I need to create the record set, and record set will be RS religion. And here I will say connection, and here I will say religions, and in the URL I am passing the religion ID. So religion ID is equal to URL parameter religion ID, and I'll say okay. So I am saying religion ID. Okay. Since I deleted some of the stuff and recreated it, so Dreamweaver has done some rearrangement which I don't like. If I did not delete the initial thing, it would have been perfect. Since I deleted the original thing, add some stuff, so it is not really, it sometimes mismanages the lines. It keeps one line up and down. Let me open this file again. Okay, so you see restrict access record, insert record is gone because I played with the insert record. I tried to manipulate the insert record so you are not able to see it. So it's okay, but at least the functionality is working. So here is the record set, and here is the insert part. And then I will, if I want to show you are successfully following the religion, so here in the binding panel, I can see the RS religion is there because I created the record set, and I can get the religion name and I'll put it inside the double quotation. So if I click the follow button now, you are going to this follow religion and it's saying confirmation you are successfully following the religion, Hindu religion. So maybe this you are successfully following the, maybe like this, you are successfully following the Hindu religion. Okay, something like that. Text we can change later whenever we get time, kind of thing. Right now I'm just giving dummy confirmation message. Later on we will find some best wordings for the this one so that we can see it correctly. So right now I say that we are inserting the record, but we are not checking if user is already inserted the record in that table or not. So to do that, I will write one statement here. I will write the manual code here. So I will say $SQL equal to, and here I will say, I will follow this method is printf. I will copy this one and I'll paste it here and I will edit this part. So here I have to say select R from table religions follower. So I will check if user has already inserted the record in this table, then don't insert it. So I will check select star from religions follower where religion ID is equal to, first condition I will put religion ID is equal to %s, I will put %s, and follower user ID is equal to %s. Religion ID will be the get religion ID which is coming from the URL, and the follower user ID will be the session user ID, and third part will not be there. So I created one SQL statement. Let's see what is the SQL statement coming. I will exit out. If I refresh the page, you will see the SQL statement. So it's saying select star from religions follower where religion ID equal to 1 and follower ID equal to 1. If I put this statement in the database here, and if I run it, you will see so many records are there because I inserted multiple times. Actually, multiple times insertion is not allowed. So whatever these records are coming here should not be there. There should be only one record for one user. If follower ID and religion ID is same, I should not add so many records. So here I will check if I will put the SQL statement. That means this will check how many times I have already inserted into the table. If the result will come 0, that means I haven't inserted the record in the table. And if result will come more than 0, that means my record is already there in the table and I should not insert it again. So how to do that? Look here. So I will say $rs is equal to MySQL query. Statement should be query, like here, this query. So I will copy it and paste it. And instead of insert SQL, I will use this SQL. So let's see. Then what I will do, I will say $number of rows is equal to MySQL num rows. And here I will pass this rs. This will give me the number of rows which are present with this user ID and with this religion. Let's see how many number of rows are there. So this is the SQL statement will check with this religion ID, with this follower user ID, how many records are there. And then I call this statement MySQL query and I pass the SQL here. And I say if there is some error, then die out, show the error. Then I will say number of rows equal to MySQL num row. This is the PHP function to find out how many rows are there for this SQL statement. I will save it and I will refresh it. So it's saying 6 rows are there. That means 6 records are there. That means it's more than 0. Since it is more than 0, I don't want to insert it into the table because if it is more than 0, that means user is already the follower of this religion. So we don't need to put it again. So what I will say, number of rows equal to 0. That means if rows are 0, that means user has not inserted into the table and he can become the follower now. But if it is greater than 0, that means he is already follower of the religion, so we don't need to insert it again. So what I will do now, I will empty the table. Truncate, yes. Now no record is there. Now if I refresh the page, first time it is going into the table and I can refresh it and I can see the record is there. Now if I refresh it again, though it's saying confirmation message, if I refresh this, it's not adding the record. Why it's not adding the record? Because in the code, it first check if number of rows are there. If number of rows are more than 0, then don't insert it. And if number of rows are 0, then insert it. So first time when user become follower, it goes to this SQL statement. You don't have to remember this SQL statement. Just copy paste from me. Later on, you will automatically remember when do multiple times. And when we learn the SQL, MySQL, then you will learn it automatically. So you don't have to remember this kind of thing. Just copy and paste, and just try to understand what I am doing here. And then I am querying the SQL. Whatever the SQL is there, PHP way is to query the SQL. And after querying the SQL, I call one special function in PHP that is called MySQL num rows, which will take how many rows are there. So here, since if I get 0 rows, that means user has not followed the religion. But if I get more than 0, that means user has already followed the religion. And since user has already followed the religion, so we don't want to insert it again. And so if it user has already followed, we use this insert statement if user has not followed. So let's refresh this again. N number of times I'm refreshing, it's not going into the database. It's going only once. And if I change the user ID, let's try to log out and see. Okay, if I'm logged out, now I will use another user ID. So let's try to use this one. Okay, this error we will fix it sometime because I put some session thing. We need to manipulate Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver has little bug in it. I will fix that manually when in some. Okay, let's go to religion. And now this user is the another user, number 3. This user is number 3. So if I click the follow, it's saying you are successfully following the religion. And if I go to the religion's follower, you will see the new record is added with the follower user ID 3 because this is the new user. Now if I refresh it, it will not update the table because it will only allow one user to follow one religion. Second time it will not allow. So if you go to this follow religion file, we have this first part. This first part will check if user is logged in or not. Then we have some function. Then we take the record set. We created the record set. That code is here. Why we took the record set? To display the religion name. Why we took the record set? To display the religion name. Got it? Why we created the record set? Hello? Why we created this record set? Kate? To display this religion name. Why we created this record set?
To display the
Religion
confirmation
name. Yeah, in the confirmation, we want to display the religion name. If we were previously we were redirecting to index page, so we did not need the religion name, so we did not put this record set previously. Later on, if I thought to show here confirmation message, so I want to show the religion name. That's the reason I created the record set. After I created the record set, this is the code to create the record set. This part. I check in the URL if religion ID is there or not. If religion ID is there, I go to the database to see if I have already voted or I have already followed this religion or not. If I have already followed, then number of rows will be greater than 0. If number of rows are greater than 0, then I don't insert it. But if number of rows are equal to 0, I insert it. Once I insert it into this table, I come out of the if loop and I show the confirmation box. Any problem in understanding this part of the code? I know you have to do practice, but whatever I explained, is it clear that thing or you you are little not clear on that?
I'm clear, Manish.
Clear.
Okay, okay. One second. Okay. Okay, give me 1 minute, huh? 1 second. Okay, so we completed this follower part. Now what we have to do, now I will give you one homework. If you have not done till now, you can take the database and you can, you can take everything from the GitHub till what I have done now, and then you can proceed further. So I'll be committing everything in the GitHub now. 1 second, let me commit in the GitHub, and then I will give you one homework, because I don't know if you are practicing or not, and then I don't know if you are really understanding or you are just saying yes, yes, you got it, you got it. So I want to make sure if you can complete this homework. So if you, even if you have not done previous part, I am committing in the GitHub, and you can take my files and you can start further from today. Maybe you can. Okay, let's commit it, and then I will give you one work. Okay, this is done. Okay, 1 second. So now the homework is like this. So what we have to do now, if you go to the notes, we are done with this part, religion part, verse part, and user can follow the religion. We are done with this. Now we have created this views page for the admin, like this views page. That is the verse page, you can say, or opinion page. We have created for the admin. Similar page you have to create here for the user. Okay, this is an admin. Don't put it in admin. Create similar page in here in the religion. Don't copy paste the code from the views one. You have to just create the record set yourself. You have to create the, don't put restrict access, because this is the open page for the public. Only put the record set. Don't create the delete one. You can put this show if record set is not empty, but you don't copy from here. Okay. So now what you have to do, you have to create this views page for the user, that is the people who are surfing the website, and just show these fields. We will delete whatever is not needed. Show the image, show the video, show the links, or okay, right now show everything, whatever is there. We will clean up little bit more. Tomorrow I will show you how to clean up. So you have to create the views page, and then like I create the follow. Today you have seen I created the follow. Similarly, you have to create the like part. This is the user can like any words. So when you create these views, in the last column you can create, don't put change status. This is only for admin. In the last column, you can create similar like we did it here. We created a follow kind of thing, but for the views, you create the like. And when user will click like, you have to send the user to follow like.php or like religion, not like religion, like views.php, because it's a views. So you have to create like views.php, and you have to write the code where you have to insert into this likes table, religions like table. Let me change the Let me change the timestamp to date and time, because timestamp I don't like it. It will be similar. If you work on it, it is no difference as we did the follower. It has exactly similar code. Let me commit this again. So are you getting it? Are you getting it what I'm saying? Will you be able to create? Hello?
I will try.
Okay. So what you have to create it, what you have to do, let me commit again, and then I will revise the thing so that you should not forget. I will write down the homework. You know, if you don't try, you will never learn. You have to try, do mistake. If you cannot do, just watch the video and try to do same thing. Only thing change is that the name of the table. Otherwise, everything is same, right? The table name is changed. Whatever we did today, if you don't get time tomorrow, then at least do it Friday. And if you don't get time in Friday, at least do on the weekends. But at least complete by till Monday. Okay. And I will be giving you little more homework on the Friday, because I want you to see how much you are getting it. If I'm explaining here, but you should also get it.
That works for me. Thank you.
Okay. So wait, let me write down the homework, what you have to do. Okay. We created the follow page or religion page, that is index.php, right? This is the religion page. I already did that. And then I created the follow religion page. This is a follow page. So similarly, you have to create one verse page. Let's name it verse.php. It's much better. And this will be the views page, as we see in the admin views. But don't copy the code from here. You can only see the functionality on the right side and try to create that functionality by clicking the plus sign and doing the functionality as I did. If you remember, if you don't remember, just watch the video again and see it. And here to get a similar page was like.php. It is similar to this one. Only change is what? Table name. Otherwise, everything is similar. Here also, don't try to copy. Try to see how I have done it. Do in the same way. To make these last two pages, and let me know who can do that. Don't try to copy it. Try to see the video and try to do yourself. You can check the code and you can do that, but I don't want you to go to the code and replicate the same thing. Okay. So tomorrow I will see who has done tomorrow. He will get credit that he is a good guy, good boy, good girl. And if you don't do tomorrow, at least do till Monday. At least you get average marks. So tomorrow what we will do, if you have done this or not, we will do this. I will do this part, and then maybe on Friday I will do the copy part. After copy is done, that means functionality wise, almost it is ready, 90% ready. Okay, then we will give some looks next week, Monday, Tuesday, we'll give some looks kind of thing. We will create, different pages also. I'll show you what pages we will be creating. So we will get the looks like this. Maybe here we will say my religion. I want from someone to research what text I will be putting here. It's saying life, my religion will come here, and we will put some text here. I'm little weak in getting the text for the, creating the words. So I need someone from you who is very strong in putting the words. So I will ask you, let's say my religion is there. What should I put here? Maybe you can say, you can give the idea. Like Jesus Christ created the Christian religion. Here you can create your own religion. Whatever your ideas are there, you put it in your religion and it will become your religion and people will follow. People will like your religion, like that, blah, blah. We will put some text. We'll put some thing here. So we will build some good looking website like this. Only thing we need the text. So we'll put some text on it. If you have some ideas, just get that idea. Next week, we will try to make the looks of the website, because only thing remaining will be, I will be completing this week, this copy part, user like and versus. I will be completing this and then site will be almost ready. All the features are there which I want. Only thing will be the looks, which I will edit in the next week, few days, maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I will try to give the looks and then I will try to give this, it is our team. In our team, all of the developers, see these three people have created this live reminder. So photo of all of us will come in this page and you can put in your resume that you built this My Religion website and your name will come and your experience will come and your photo will come. So I will be putting each of one of us photo in this website and this website will go live next week. And I can say we will put some about us thing. We will put some contact one, where is our site located, and that's it. And we will try to make this navigation and all. We will build some perfect website and we will publish it. So that is the plan for next week. Is that clear?